Morning, folks. Boy, have we got a good one for you today. We are picking up a boat cradle for a PBR, patrol boat river. Okay, patrol boat river boat, military boat, and we're going to be taking it over to Sacramento. It's been stored at our place for a couple years, and we're moving it today. So come along as we get that action going. Right now, I'm going to be swapping over my B&W turnover ball hitch, which unlocks right here in the wheel well. So now that you got it unhooked, I got this magic little cover for it, but you pull this heifer out just like that, flip her over, boom. Lock her in, please. Now you're all set to go. No fall off, okay? We are also bringing along brand new Wrecker Rick rope kit so we can sling this old heifer from the wrecker. Should be some good action, and get it all situated on the trailer. Alrighty folks, and here we have the aforementioned military wrecker. This is the first time we've used this truck on this channel, so I'm excited, guys, for you to see what this thing is. So it's got a big old, I guess what you could call a rotator on the back. See if this old girl will start, huh? Look at that, huh? Wow. Fired right up. I thought the batteries were going to be dead, but come to life. All right, so let that warm up a little bit. She hadn't run in a bit, so let her warm up a little bit. Look at that thing. Beautiful. All right, we just got to move this piece of rubbish out of the way. And here you have it, folks. This is the boat cradle we're moving. So you'd bring your boat in right here, and then the prow right up there sits in those two cradles up top. So this is what we're working with. This thing's about, let's see, I think it's like 22 feet long and about 10 feet wide, somewhere in there. I threw a tape on it, I don't really remember. We're actually going to be using this trailer because the people we're taking it to want this trailer as well. So we're going to have to pick this thing up, rotate it, set it down on the trailer. We'll show you all that. Here comes Nathan with the wrecker. Alrighty, so now that we got the wrecker in position, what we're going to do is hook my truck up to this trailer. We're going to pull the trailer out a little bit, then we're out from underneath the trees here. This cradle has to get picked up. We've got the trailer here, we're going to set it on edge, just like this in the middle, so that it's sitting upright and down, because it's too wide, so we'd have to get a wide load permit if we did it, but we measured it, and it's going to be under 13.6 if we do it on edge, which means we don't have to pull any permits, and we'll be under bridge height, and we'll be legal. So that's the plan. We're going to pull this thing forward, make it happen. Okay, so got our shackles here. Got rope kit. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna put these steel shackles, or whatever you want to call them, in here. This thing's aluminum, by the way. So for any of those thought I'm saying for trying to lift this thing, it's aluminum. So we should be fine. And we're gonna try picking this thing from the side, picking it up, rotating it out. So get this thing rigged up. Now some of you are going to say, why don't you have any outriggers out? Which, we do have outriggers, we could have put them out. This thing is underneath the weight load limit for the truck. It actually has a sticker on there that says what you can lift with the outriggers out and what you can't. This is well underneath that limit. We're not even anywhere near having issues with the truck. So, we did have the thought, but not necessarily in this application. But yeah. What do you think of that, huh? so how we're going to strap this thing is we're going to have 4 straps. They'll be each independent. One will be coming off. We're not going to go up and over because that doesn't keep you from doing any of this. We're going to do one strap like this, one strap like this. You can tension them, make it center it up. Same thing on the front. And then once we get it stabilized, we'll probably end up putting more straps on it. We'll just get this stabilized. We'll see how it looks. We might have to adjust some of these blocks too, but we'll see how it plays out. Pulling against the, when we're strapping right down, we're pulling against the wrecker right now, so I'm going to let some more pressure off of that. We'll get this thing figured out. Pro tip for you, when you have straps like this, if you put a twist in them, like you got going here, it helps them from flapping when you're on the freeway. If your strap is just straight, it'll do this all the time. Helps things work loose. If you put a little twist in it, I usually try to do a half twist, but this is just the way this thing is set up. Put a little twist in it, it helps keep it from flapping around. Okay, this is off and back away. Fun fact for you. This is my, not this truck, but one pretty much exactly like it. It's where I first learned how to start operating equipment. Core memory, good times. Cleaning up old military vehicles we had stashed down on the road down there. We were cleaning them all up, and I was only like probably like 8 or something at the time. But anyway, that's when the love for equipment operations started in this little heart of mine over here. So, these trucks have a special place in my heart. Alright, we are now done strapping up. We're gonna probably do a little bit of tree clearing on the way out of here because we haven't trimmed the trees on this road in a long time. We're good to go though, got it all strapped down. We'll go down to the shop and we'll air up these tires, check our lights. We might have to adjust a few things. We'll use the forklift for that. And hopefully get on the road here pretty quick. I'll get this thing disengaged, park that, get out of here. Alright folks, well that looked like a treat. Got it back down to the shop here. You may have noticed, I don't know if you guys can see in that last video, but we threw these straps, I just got them off, but we threw these straps on the bottom here to keep the bottom from swinging out either way. What we're going to do now is, since this trailer and Cradle are staying, both of them, at the location, we're not offloading it. What we're going to do is strap it all down the way we want it. We're going to go buy some straps. That way we can just leave the straps with them. We don't have to worry about it. So now Nathan's going to push to the end of it there, and we're going to make it so where it bumps up against this header, the header here, and then, or against the gooseneck, I should say. And then what we'll do is we'll restrap it, put some straps on the bottom, front and rear. We'll put a strap, another one in the center, and we'll get everything strapped out down the nights the way we want it. And then we'll hit the road. We gotta air up the tires and do a couple other things too, but that's the main idea. All right, I like that. Now we're full up against that right there, so we won't have it slip in front. Where we can tie it to the gooseneck like that, that'll be good. And then we'll get all the rest of this tight down, so don't touch that dial. Oh!
That ain't a good look.
Brutal. You gotta love it, folks. You know, we're being all legal with it here. Just had some of these little bulbs running around. Magical. Alright, we're just gonna check the height on this thing. I've done the math like 4 different times, so if it's not correct, then that's awkward, but we're gonna just take a look at it here. Yes, sir. Yep, right about 13.6. There's a couple of nubs that stick over up on the other end. So, right on the money. Okay, I think we're ready to head out. I think we just decided to go with the 4 straps we had. We tied the bottom on the back and tied the front to the headache, or to the gooseneck like we were talking about. Looking pretty solid. Aired up our tires, checked our lights. Most of them are working, so I think that's a win. And actually, the brakes actually work on this trailer, so it's looking up.
Bonus.
Alright folks, so I mentioned earlier, if you put a twist in your strap, it'll keep it from flapping. That is true, but you need to have a half twist, not a full twist. So what happened here is, it comes all the way around and it ends up the same side as it was up there. You get the same amount of flap out of it as if you did it straight. So this one back here, it's like a half twist and it wasn't flapping. So now we're gonna have to take these off and like put the strap through with a half twist in it so that the hook is the right direction. So that's what we're gonna do now. We're also here at Harbor Freight. We're gonna go be grabbing another pallet jack. Sorry, not pallet jack. Another floor jack, because we have to lift up where we're delivering this to. This guy has a shipping container that he wants lifted off the ground. So we're just gonna dig underneath it, put some floor jacks on the ground, jack it up, put some blocks under it. So that's what's gonna happen here. We'll get some other things here at Harbor Freight. But anyway, get these straps fixed, buy our stuff, we'll be on the road again.
Alright, behold, the no flap strap. That's what you do, a little twist on your straps. Beautiful.
We got them, boys. Alright, well, we're about 30 minutes out from destination, and so been pretty uneventful. But anyway, I guess some of you might be wondering why we're not driving Ramadan today, which is understandable because, you know, it's a newer truck, better engine, has an exhaust brake, all these great things. Main reason is Ramadan doesn't have any tools in it, and I wanted all my tools with me, so I just brought my truck, which has all the stuff in it. I know where it's all at, and it had the gooseneck hitch and everything, so it's pretty easy to do. Plus this thing's really light, so it wasn't like a putting any strain on the old girl. So that's what's going on there. We'll check back in when we get to the location, or if anything happens between there and here. But yeah, about 30 minutes, and then we'll be dropping this thing off. And like I think I might have mentioned, we got a shipping container that he has. It's this 20-foot shipping container that needs to get picked up, and they want to put some blocks underneath it. So brought a couple of jacks. So we're going to jack up one end, throw a block under it, jack up the other end, get a block under it, and help them out with that, and then we'll be headed home. So don't touch that down. I just want to show you guys the Central Valley of California here. We got mountains, California. We got flatland in California. We got desert. We got snow. We got just about everything. But this is definitely the flat. I mean, almost like Texas out here. Just a whole lot of nothing. The thing about here though is you can actually plant crops out here. So tons of like actually we're driving right through a spot here. This is all olive trees. Lots of almonds, walnuts, all manner of stuff. Just actually passed a big old hulling and shelling plant right beside the freeway there. So yeah, there's all kinds of stuff out here. Bit of the breadbasket of the whole United States, actually. Well, I shouldn't say breadbasket, because that implies wheat. But a lot of your produce, wherever you are in the United States, a lot of that can come from right here. So pretty cool to see. Alright folks, here you go. Military special. Hold up the shovel. Boom, locks in, you got a shovel. You got a pick. Also lock them 90 degrees. Just like that. Beautiful, huh? Alright, so we're going to dig a little bit underneath this container. Put the jack underneath there, jack it up, put these blocks underneath it. We're getting condensation inside, and trying to get it to where there's airflow underneath the containers so the air moisture doesn't come up through the floor. There.
Alright, well, while he's digging this thing out, this is not actually the fully operational boat. This is the hull of a PBR, so there's nothing in this one. All the engines are in the shipping container over here next to us, and all the controls and whatnot are not in it, but there's the body of the boat there. The one that we brought this Cradle for, he actually has in the water. It's like all 100% done up and functioning. Believe it or not, this hull right here could be yours for sale. So there's the hull, and then the engines are up inside here.
Yeah, that sounds about right. You just have to see.
She says no.
Nope.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. Two it is, boys.
Okay. All right.
Brand new, fresh. We're gonna get dirt in its wheels out here.
Either that or it's gonna get broken.
Yeah. Harbor Freight Special. Okay, so like I was saying, the engines are not in it. Here are two engines that he had just rebuilt. So they're ready to go in it, along with other myriad parts, but apparently these engines are getting rarer than hen's teeth, as they say. Alright, so we got two types of shovels here, boys. If you are in the market for one of these little folding shovels, if you can find one, they're rare, but the push button type is the one you want. Nice and easy action. And this is the other type here, which is a nut type, and you gotta like spin this. Oh, I tightened it all the way up. You gotta spin this and you gotta like get it back to here before you can fold it and whatnot. So I mean, there is that, but they're not as, for me at least, they're not that as desirable. Might be able to get away with one on this one, but there's nothing in this end. There's no doors.
It's probably right on the cusp. It's probably like 3.5 tons or something.
So your crane would lift this whole enchilada house?
Oh yeah. Pretty close, yeah. With the outriggers out, it would.
Yeah, you can do, is it 10,000 unsupported?
I think.
Or is it lower? Anyway, supported.
It could do one of these 20s. One of these 40s, it couldn't. It wouldn't
Yeah.
be big enough.
It also has spades that can go into the first boom extension, and you put them into the ground. So supported, you can lift, I think, 20,000.
Sounds right, but I don't know.
I mean, all right. Well, how much do you want for your boat? Let's see if we can find someone to.
This?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know. That's a good question. Nice.
Alright folks, so we're just leaving them with 2 straps here to keep this thing from falling over. And like I say, trailer's staying here with it, so easy drop off. Sun is setting, time to get back on the road. But there's the lineup, huh? Beautiful. Alrighty folks, guess that about does it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. We had fun, so I hope you guys had fun watching. If you liked what you saw here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and maybe even ring the old notification bell. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for watching. For now, Godspeed. We'll see you later.